What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and in this video we're talking about the SKECHERS Equalizer shoes. Now SKECHERS is a brand, sort of sub-premium that makes shoes obviously, and I bought these shoes sort of for in and out of the house, wearing them to the gym and so on. So they're definitely not my shoes that I walk on daily, but they're sort of, you know, all-purpose kind of shoes. SKECHERS advertises this as an all-purpose shoe as well. They can even be used in a fitness kind of environment. So let's take a closer look and see what this shoe is all about. This is the navy version, as you can probably tell, but it's available in a variety of colors. And obviously the big thing missing is any kind of shoelaces. Instead there are these two little elastics on the sides to make sure that everything stays semi-tight. And SKECHERS actually says this is a dual elastic fabric panel for easy slip-on fit. Which is true, they're very easy to get into and sort of slip in. But you're gonna need your hand because the rear is too soft to sort of wiggle in with just your foot, unless you maybe put your nose against the wall or something. Quick look around, the mesh here on top adds for a bit of breathability, even though there is sort of a layer underneath, but also adds for lightness. These shoes actually only weigh 6.5 ounces per shoe in the size 9 that this is actually here. So that's very light, thanks to the mesh and the foam that we'll get to in a minute. Pretty traditional shoe design, I suppose. You can see that the sole is quite thick, the foam. We'll get to that in a minute. You got some SKECHERS accents here, SKECHERS on the back, and inside it actually says that it's gel infused with memory foam. Very good. Now this shoe is not a good shoe. I can say that from the get-go. It's a pretty bad shoe. No, I wasn't expecting any kind of, you know, premium footbed or whatever, because it's not a premium brand and these shoes are, you know, 60 euro here in Germany, so it's not all that bad. But this is actually a really bad shoe. It's super soft, thanks to the memory foam inside and the gel in the sole. And it's a bit like, the only thing I could come up with to compare it to is Crocs. You know, the horrible shoes or clogs or whatever you want to call them, made out of plastic that you see people walking around in some. They're very soft and probably very comfortable, but they're so bad for your feet and they're just bad shoes or bad footwear in general. It's pretty much the same with this. For all its softness, there is zero support here on the side. As you can see, it's completely flabby. There's no support on the other side either. The sole inside, even though it's very soft and sort of when you're in it for a while it gets warm and it forms to your foot slightly, offers no arch support, no heel cupping, no foot support whatsoever. So if you're doing anything else than, you know, walking to and from your mailbox or to and from your car in these, it's going to be a disaster for your feet in the long run, I think. Like I said, I use them to, you know, go to the gym, so there's minimum walking involved. Use them sort of in and around the house if I have to go to the basement and don't want to put on shoes or flip-flops or whatever. That's what I use them for. So in that regard, they're fine. But for anything else, they are completely useless. And don't even start thinking about doing any kind of sport activity in here. The gel is so soft that if you do any kind of squat in it, you're going to ruin your ankles for sure. And since there's pretty much zero support all around the shoe, you can forget doing any kind of direction change or running in it. That is just not going to end well. So it's a bad shoe, but for, you know, under 60 euro, I suppose the purpose that I want to use it for that they're fine. You know, they're lightweight, they're cheap, so it doesn't matter if they get dirty. It doesn't really matter how well they are in the long run, because I won't be wearing these for longer than maybe 10 minutes at a time anyway. So, you know, it's not all that bad. And I think it's a reasonably good looking shoe sort of from the top down. I don't really like the thickness of the sole, but I'm not buying them as a fashion statement. A few more things you need to know. According to SKECHERS, they have these shoes have a shock-absorbing flex sole, lightweight midsole, and memory foam full-length cushioned comfort insole. Now that might all be true, and yeah, like I said, I think that's just a lot of blah blah for a shoe that is, you know, very soft and very jelly. and doesn't really contribute in any way, shape or form to the performance of the shoe, other than that they're, you know, very soft and feel sort of comfortable when you have them on, which I suppose is nice. That's all there is to say about these. These are bad shoes. If you're looking for a performance shoe, definitely don't buy these. If you just, for me, like I said, in and around the house, I suppose they're fine. You could also just buy loafers or slippers or, you know, something like that. But I like to have a little bit more shoe than a slipper or a flip-flop. And for that, I suppose it's fine. But it is really a bad shoe. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything with a look at the SKECHERS Equalizers in navy color. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!